Am I talking about my father? He came here in 1910. He came from Aleppo. He was one of the first families to hit the shores here. First of all, there were no schools. No yeshiva. There's no such thing.
I think it was about 1947 when Mr. Isaac Shalom, Alav Shalom, gave the idea to the community that we need a yeshiva.
The man was everything. A successful businessman. He was a Talmudic scholar.
A few of us who understood the need for education backed him up, and we started the yeshiva in the basement of the little house twinned of 67th Street. Then about a year later, we moved the yeshiva to Avenue P.
Mr. Shalom was so smart, and he was such an educator and so ahead of his time. He decided that he wants to take the best students from every class, put them together, and that would be Hamaru's class.
Hamaru instilled in us this love of Torah, this love of our Sephardic heritage and tradition.
My mother put a tremendous amount of importance on Jewish education, and that's why she put us all immediately in yeshiva Magen David, which at the time many people thought was risque.
Shul is an integral part of our lives. It changes the whole dynamic of your family. The ability to converse and to know how to pray and to know what I'm praying. I have friends who didn't go to yeshiva, and to this day, there's that gap.
When I was growing up, I went to public school. I wasn't that religious. I worked on Shabbat. But then once you have children and you put them in a yeshiva, they bring you to be more learned and more observant.
The most powerful course of all was Gemara. That's a gift that we had as a community, as Syrian people.
Going back to Aleppo, the Syrian community is always together. They're always caring for each other.
When you graduate here, you graduate with, I'm worth something. I have something to be proud of. I have something to hold on to. They can weather the storm of the outside world. More than that, they can influence the outside world.
I ended up finding Rabbi Russ. In my humble opinion, is a phenomenal principal. Definitely made the education better than it ever was.
Don't give up on any kid. Every kid's able to learn. You have to meet the kids where the kids are. It's not one size fits all.
We had to turn away so many families because we didn't have enough room. Miraculously, Hashem helped us finish the building in 1 year's time, the elementary and preschool.
The Magen David kids were well prepared, and they were always better in Hebrew, and they always had a much better background. And finally, one day, we all sat around and we said, why don't we open up our own high school? I can't even express to you the enormity of the project. I mean, and it had failed before. The work that we put in, okay, I mean, really a tribute to ABS's. He can never get enough credit for what he did.
High school especially gears them up for college is a very, very important thing. I think we have a community that has the culture, has the heritage, has the history, but also has the scholastic education.
I see a lot of people are struggling under the burden of paying these tuitions. They don't want them to stop having children because they're afraid they can't afford it.
The next generation, the better educated they are, and the better equipped they are to deal with life and, deal in business, it's only benefiting the community. So you give back.
Those of us who get the chance to work on behalf of the community, we're the ones that get the real gift.
I had a lot of obligations, but I found that somehow the more time you spend in charity, the more time God gives you for your other things.
My family and I were so grateful to Isaac Shalom for building Magen David and how he impacted thousands of students forever and ever. Everything that I have, the charity that I give, the chesed that I do, the way that I raise my children, the way that I raise my grandchildren was all implanted in me from the 8 wonderful, beautiful years that I spent in Yeshiva Magen David.